All right, got us a pretty fancy camp set up here. And we got the fire going because I want to cook. Well, actually what I want to cook is a chicken. I've got things defrosting up here. What I'm going to do is essentially the same procedure I do with a turkey. I'm hoping to have this video up by Thanksgiving, just in case some of you would like to go out and go camping and have a Thanksgiving dinner, because it's quite possible to do. Done it many times. It's a lot of fun, and you know, you just gotta think it through, just like you do any kind of thing. But in a way, it's probably the best kind of Thanksgiving dinner if you happen to be a hardcore camper like I am. Anyways, I'll get you set up here. We'll show you a few things, and you know, maybe at least nothing else, you get a few ideas how to do this kind of thing. So, I started looking for some stuffing at the store, and I couldn't find anything in the way of stuffing. So, well, the heck with it. I did have some bread. So before I left the house, I toasted the bread. You forget to do that, you just dry it out, stick it out in the sun, let it dry out a little bit. That's going to form the basis for our stuffing. Can't really have turkey without stuffing. I think it's against the law. So that's what I'm going to do here. And really, pretty much what stuffing is it's bread and seasoning. So I just found a package of something or other. I don't know how this is going to come out, but we'll give it a try. It's like a Italian seasoning. I don't know, it can't be too bad. Let's see. Okay. Try to keep it in the bowl, that would be good. I'm just going to leave that for the moment. I also brought some gravy in case we want to do a little bit of gravy. Save that for later. I had a couple of rolls left. I think I'll save them. Maybe Jack and I'll have a Navajo taco later on this trip. You need a little bit of fry bread for that. And these things make great fry bread. Alright. We are out here for pretty much a week. So, well, potentially out here for a week. So I brought all kinds of stuff. Gosh, we're going to have corned beef and cabbage. We're going to have tacos, green chili burros, hamburgers, well, cheeseburgers. Seems like there's a couple other meals in there too. Hey, might as well eat good, right? Now, what we want to do now, I'm just going to line this thing. We're going to end up setting our chicken right on top of this stuff. So technically we could actually do this. If a guy wanted to, he could actually eat this stuff. Believe it or not, it's actually pretty good for you. My hands don't look like it, but I did wash them. At least have a bed of vegetables we can set the chicken on. I think the other thing I want to do is maybe I want to put an onion in there too. At least a half an onion. I always take any sort of scrap kind of thing that some critter might want to eat, you throw it in the fire. Otherwise you're going to end up with skunks and other critters. Now this is a chicken that I've actually had frozen for quite a while. I figure, what the heck? It will work well to demonstrate the principle. Obviously, you do a turkey exactly the same way. Cooking times will probably change some. I'm going to guess this will cook in an hour, the way I'm going to do it. However, when we get there, I'll show you how I know. I don't use a thermometer. It's pretty good. Seems pretty thawed to me. There's our giblets. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm going to cook this dressing a little bit. I'll take some butter, and that way we can then stuff it. Now if you're looking for flavor, and we are, hard to get too much butter. Alright. I'll put a little bit of celery in. Turn this down a tad. And gosh, maybe a couple onions too, huh? Okay. Now we're going to cook us some giblet gravy in here too once we get that chicken cooking. I'm actually going to butter this a little bit. Like that. Flip it over. Maybe a little bit like this. And I would do the same with the turkey. Just my thing. What my brother used to love to do, and let me tell you, it always turned out really good, was he would pour a little bit of dill pickle juice down in there too. Well, you know, dill is an excellent spice, of course. Yeah, I think that's about going to do it right there. Okay. There's that. This is ready to go on. Oh, I need to put a little water in there first. I don't want to get too carried away with it. About like that. Maybe 1/4 inch water in there. Or, yeah, that's good. That looks pretty good. Shovel is all but essential when you do this. I always tell people it takes a lot of coals cooking a fire, and I'm not kidding, it does. See, I'm going to do some foil wrap stuff, and in order to do that, I need more coals. So I'm going to put some more fire on there. Some more wood on there, I should say, I suppose. Now, I always like to do this. You could quarter them, but these are kind of small. So I'll just half these like that. And what's our little trick that I showed you a long time ago when you foil wrap? Back when the earth was still cooling. You go back and look up like my first video on this. It was like way long ago. Back in 2004 or 5 or something like that. So you put a little water in there. What the water does is it widens the time between when the potato is cooked and when it burns. No water, it'll still cook, but you don't have much of a cushion. You have to time it much better. Whereas you put a little water in there, water's going to turn steam and last a little bit of time. These are not very big potatoes, therefore they're not going to take, I'm going to say 45 minutes maybe to cook. 40 minutes. Potatoes are ready. Now, this guy here, we got 3 of us. There's one. There's the other 2. Same thing, I think I'll quarter these, at least this one. Had a friend of mine, we got to talking about sweet potatoes, and I said, yeah, I hate sweet potatoes. He says, Ken, you probably don't hate sweet potatoes. You just don't know how to eat them. What are you talking about? He says, you probably eat them with that marshmallows and candied and all that stuff at Thanksgiving. I said, well, yeah. Is there another way to cook them? To which he responded, you cook a sweet potato any way you cook a regular potato and you'll love it. And darn if he wasn't right. Well, as far as I know. I've never tried to scallop them, but I might one of these days. Who knows, it might be pretty good. I'm an adventurous guy. I like to try things I've never tried before. I could do some carrots if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna. I'm sure this is going to be more than enough, to tell you the truth. There will be 3 of us, and I'm quite sure this will be plenty. Alright, there we are. I had some asparagus at home that I kind of, well, it kind of got past me a little bit. I let it go a little bit, so it's not the best, but it might be pretty good foil wrapped. So I'm going to try it. Normally I love asparagus if it's cooked correctly. And by correctly, I mean not overcooked. Because invariably that is the problem you have with many greens. Spinach, kale, beet greens. Beet greens are some of the best, by the way. Chards. People overcook them, and that's why they taste terrible. So we're not going to do that, are we? That goes on last. Probably only put it on for 20 minutes or so. I did forget one thing though, didn't I? You were supposed to remind me of this. Okay, ready here? Alright, we're getting there, but it's not browning any. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the bottom just the way it is, but I'm going to put some more coals on top. I just put these here. So I'm going to put this on. Cover this. I'll have to probably rewarm that, but it's virtually basically done. I'll just throw a plate on here for a lid, and those should cook. I'm going to guess 12-15 minutes. So here's our chicken. Came out of that. And then we've got all our foil wrap stuff. Jack's got his plate all set there. And these, yeah, they're okay, but a little done on the bottom.
So watch what happens to this chicken.
Let's see what happens to it. It's gonna be all right.
Look at that perfection.
Not bad. All right, so there you go.
Thank you.
Turkey works the same way.
How beautiful.
Go camping.